I don't know if there's something in the air or Mercury's in retrograde, but something's been off with me lately. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but I have noticed that I've stopped doing like the things I normally do on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. Routine for me is so important, and when I don't do the things I normally do, I feel like something's off. I don't feel like myself. I just need that structure in a routine. It's like an awful endless cycle where you're feeling down, so you don't feel like doing anything. But then you feel miserable that you're not doing anything, and you hate yourself for not doing anything. But then you also just don't have the energy to do anything. And then that makes you even more miserable. It's just like an endless cycle that's really hard to break. Sometimes the only way to break it is to put on your big girl pants and get your stuff together. There are 4 main things that I have to do to feel more like myself. So let's get into it. Starting off with what I do with my skin. Do you guys have those days where you get up, you're trying to get your day started, then you go to the bathroom and you look at the mirror and you see a new pimple or a new rash or something on your face, and then your whole mood goes down? Like your day is ruined. I shouldn't let my skin make or break my day, but sometimes that's what happens. I have really dry skin and I have really sensitive skin. Like wearing a mask will give me a huge rash, so I have found something that works, and hopefully if you have also like sensitive skin, this works for you. I'm gonna tell you what doesn't work for me. Everyone and their mother has been recommending CeraVe to me. They're like, oh, it's really affordable, you can find it in your drugstores. I'm glad that it works for other people, but it does not work on my skin. My skin gets so red when I use this, and it burns my face. This is gonna sound crazy, like absolutely nuts. I use baby skincare. Why? Because babies have sensitive skin. I use Aveeno Baby. It's a soothing relief moisture cream that has natural colloidal oatmeal, soothes and moisturizes dry skin for 24 hours. I would say it works very well and has no fragrance in it. I find that things with fragrance really irritates my skin. So if you have sensitive skin, I would recommend not using anything with fragrance. Again, this is what works for me. If my skin is feeling super dry, the best thing to use is Aquaphor. So Aquaphor is also super moisturizing. It does not irritate my skin. It has no fragrance. A lot of the times I get really dry skin around my eyebrows and around my nose, and Aquaphor is what I use. And also this is great for like chapped lips. Put it on right before bed and wake up with like smooth, buttery, kissable lips, which is what we all want. So use Aquaphor for kissable lips. Personally, I don't use chapstick because I lose those little things all the time, and honestly buying them over and over again it's annoying for me. I can just have a huge tub of Aquaphor. I can't lose a huge tub. It's harder for me to lose a huge like thing of Aquaphor versus like a teeny thing of chapstick. The last item that I use is this ketoconazole cream. I use this again when it's super dry around my face. Usually Aquaphor works really well and does the trick. I use this maybe once a month max. It's only when I'm really down in the dumps and my skin is just like not having it. This is prescribed by my dermatologist, so you may not be able to get this in just over the counter. We have in my first little drawer thing, these pimple acne spot patches. They work really well for me. I know some of my friends say they don't work for them. Honestly, they're just fun to put on. So let me show you what they look like. I use them when I have like little random spots, and you put it on at night and then they go away overnight. Literally, I wake up completely fine. They're like literally just little spots, little things that you just put on your face. And they're also really affordable. These are maybe $4 this entire pack. And this entire pack has lasted me like over several months. Next, moving on to hair care. So my hair, I would say it's pretty healthy. My hair has literally never been colored, dyed, or anything, so that may be a contributing reason. As another disclaimer, I don't use heat on my hair. Like I rarely use heat on my hair. I use heat on my hair maybe once every 3 months. Even when I dry my hair, I let it air dry. I find out like when I used to use heat on my hair, like just blow drying it, my hair got like really frizzy and like it felt damaged, and now my hair feels very healthy and it doesn't frizz up or anything. I have like a dry scalp, so I get dandruff, which I used to get really embarrassed about because like, back in middle school, people would make fun of me for having like things in my hair, and you know, that wasn't really nice. As a result, I became really self-conscious about my dandruff. Since like middle school on, I've been using Head & Shoulders dandruff shampoo. I use no conditioner, and this definitely prevents me from getting any dandruff. Like totally dandruff free now. Can't make fun of me anymore Remember how I said I use that cream on my nose and my eyebrows? I use a shampoo specifically for when I'm, again, really stressed out, having one of those really bad weeks. This is what I need. This is, again, prescribed, and this is stupid expensive. And you only use a little bit. You little lather it on the parts that you have like irritation on. Like, I feel like this teeny bottle was like 20 bucks. Had this since like March of this year, and right now it's what, October? It's lasted a couple like months, and there's still a lot of product in here. So even though it's kind of expensive for what it is, it works for my really dry, irritated skin. Next, an important thing that I do is I have to clean my room. If you look at this, it's like there's a lot of junk there, junk here. That laundry has not been done for the last 2 weeks. It's like one of those things that those phrases you hear, a clear space helps with a clear mind. I've definitely noticed my mind been like all over the place. And just like waking up to this mess sometimes gives me a headache. So I'm gonna go and clean that up. When my life is like not going well, I find that I snack more. And there's nothing wrong with snacking, by the way. Like, I snack on a daily basis, but it's not good if your snacks become your meals. I've noticed that I just eat pretzels and Teddy Grahams and hummus for dinner, and I don't make myself a real meal. And you're not nourishing your body nutritionally at all, and it's totally fine to eat like Teddy Grahams and to eat pretzels and to eat things of that nature. But you should also be eating that with real food. I honestly failed to make meals for myself this week, and you know, we all have weeks like that. You shouldn't feel bad for doing that, but you should recognize like how eating foods like that make you feel. To conquer that, I'm gonna bulk prepare a lot of food, and so even when I have days where I don't feel like eating, or days where I don't feel like making food, there's food in the fridge that I can literally pop in the microwave and easily eat. And I have no more excuse for not eating a real meal. If you guys are in a slump, know that you're not alone. We all get in slumps, and I hope that these 4 tips help you get out of your slump. And with that, I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!